So welcome back, and we have the legendary Jimmy Flynn, who played us one of his own songs there before the break. And you just before you started it, you said that not a lot of people might know or realize that you do your own songs. So talk about that a little bit. I mean, you put out CDs. I'm assuming that do you have a complete CD or CDs of your own original material?
No, I don't. I have some songs that I've recorded back in the Finnegan days, but that's my next project, to do a live album, or all my shows have always been live and recorded in live theater and stuff like that. But go in the studio, and it's funny how songs come to you, because I don't know, other people write songs, and other people, it just comes out of the blue. Somebody will say something to you. You know, like we wrote a song, we're driving to Chicago probably 35 years ago. And, Chicago's pretty uptown type of thing, right? And very unfriendly. Anyway, we wrote a song called Why Can't Everybody Be? And it's a song for today, because, things are so crazy and out of control. I'll do it for you. It's a nice little song. What if they had a sale and nobody came? What if they had a war and people did the same? What if the world could see its evil and its shame? Why can't everybody be? Oh, listening to the falling rain, talking to a tree, counting all the stars above the ripples on the sea. What if our concrete were all to fall? What if the grass so green could grow as tall? What if the sky were blue instead of smoky gray? Why can't everybody? Oh, listening to the falling rain, talking to a tree, counting all the stars above, ripples on the sea. La 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 la. La 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 la. Why can't everybody be?
Yeah. So that's funny, Jimmy, because I never thought you was kind of a deep poetic type of person before. I just think more of a comedic relief. But it's kind of cool that you do that kind of stuff. It's funny. I was listening to the news today, and they're talking about this Aboriginal thing out in the West Coast, and it's a real crying shame. And they talk about justice delayed, justice denied. Wow, what a cool idea for a song! And all these ideas that kept popping in my head about writing a song. And you never know when you're going to get that kind of inspiration to write. So good on you, brother. I didn't know you were doing that kind of stuff. That's really cool.
Yeah, well, I've been very blessed in many ways. Like I tell people, they ask me how they get to be a comedian, and I think you're born funny. Because when I was born, my parents saw me, they both burst out laughing. I knew I was onto something. But the reason that that I do this today, I was singing in rock and roll bands when I was 16 years old.
Oh,
yeah, with a group called the Morticians.
The crowd was dying to see you.
Yeah, we had a hearse and the whole 9 yards, but waiting for a time. Yeah, so I started singing rock and roll bands, but I never went that far in school. It's a mile and a half. But I failed grade primary, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, grade 7. I failed every grade. So did I.
Fair enough.
Because you were bored. My school never agreed with me anyway, right? And so I had a wonderful childhood, but because I couldn't read and write, I developed almost a photographic memory. So whatever I see a song, I sing it twice and I know it. So that was the gift of, not educated, right? He gave me.
So you're a self-taught musician then, obviously.
Yes, I taught a guy how to drive my motorcycle, and he taught me how to play guitar when I was 17.
So what's next for Jimmy Flynn now? So two things. Actually, I want to talk because Sean made a good point there. Because part of what we do here in Barstool's and Band Talk is we would love to promote what you do. So if you get this live album out in maybe a series of your own original songs, or if you have a series of CDs or DVDs that you're selling, we want to help that. Is there a place that they can find you, and what's next for you?
Well, you can find me on jimmyflynn.com. My tour day, my store is there. You can buy Jimmy Flynn comedy tapes there and joke books and that type of stuff. But I'd like to do a real nice comedy television show. There's nothing like, from something in the Maritimes. I'd like to do something like that down the road. And then also oh, how gone? You gone? Hope you're back. I want to do another Canada tour when this is over to help the food banks, because they've done such a job all through this pandemic. And, people
right.
Time and stuff like that. And I'd like to do something like that too. And, and you can see the stuff sitting around me. It's piles and piles of jokes. Like I do my show every day, and I write them all down on a piece of paper, all the jokes type of thing, right? I tell a lot of stories about my brother. Like he went to the dentist the other day, and the dentist says, "Can I help you?" He says, "I think I'm a moth." He says, "You think you're a moth? Why would you come to see me? You should go see a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Why would you come see me? I'm a dentist." And my brother said, "Because your light was on."
I'm keeping that one to pull that one out at a later date.
And it's funny, Jimmy, because Ed Levick reconnected you and and I called. Well, I sent you a text and you said, "Can you give me a call?" And I gave you a call. We chatted really quickly, and within 2 minutes, and I told Alex, I said, "I guarantee you, he's going to drop 2 or 3 jokes on you before you get off the phone." And sure enough, that Alex said, "Yeah, he did, right?" So
I meant to call, have a quick conversation with him. Like what I thought was going to be a 5-minute chat turns into be almost 30 minutes of Jimmy and I never meeting each other before and just talking like 2 good friends for 30 minutes.
I got to one the other day. This snake got a pair of glasses. So he went home. 3 days later, they phoned him up and asked him how his glasses were. The snake said, "My glasses are fine. I can see real good." He said, "But I'm awfully depressed." And they said, "What are you depressed about?" Well, he said, "Ever since I got my glasses, I realized I've been dating a piece of rubber hose for the last 2 weeks."
So now you're saying you're writing a bunch of stuff down. Like, do you write all your own stuff? I mean, you got to be at a party or something. Somebody will go, "Jimmy, I got a joke for you." Like, are you taking? Is it all your own stuff?
Well, people send me jokes all the time. None of it's anybody's. It's out there. It's all around this type of thing. And I told them I was in Ireland 2 years ago, and people are different over there too. I asked this buddy standing in the street, I said, "Can you tell me what a liquor store is?" He said, "Get down to the corner and turn right. When you get to the next corner, turn right. When you get to that corner, turn right. When you get to the next corner, turn right again." I said, "If I did that, I'd be standing right here." He said, "That's what I'm trying to. Liquor store is right across the street."
So I'm
right. I get up in the morning. I start reading joke books every day, right? And I got my own joke book. I tell people I want to get one in every bathroom, every old house in the country, right? Because it's nice to, everybody can tell a joke. And I saw a video of one guy at a party. He was dressed up like me, and he was pretending he was Jimmy Flynn, and he had his jokes all written down on a piece of paper. Well, he was killing them, I guess it's the way you tell them too. I don't know. I've never questioned being funny. I've never questioned, that type of thing, because I think if you analyze it, it wouldn't be as much fun anymore, right? So just I walk on stage and I never know what I'm going to do, but within a couple of seconds, it's a gift that you know what type of audience you're funny. And I'm probably the only comedian in North America that doesn't curse or swear on stage.
Oh, interesting. Get that, Dave? And on that note, we're going to take a break here. We're going to come back for our last segment because you touched me with something there, Jimmy, that I think kind of applies to what's been going on the last year and a half. So we'll leave with that when we come back, and we'll be back after this.